AFV Club's new. Everybody knew. I have to say it's kind of weird because I bought mine off of eBay over 4.5 months ago. IPMS just got that. And I've had it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. Probably not even that long. So I don't understand the whole philosophy of how things get imported, exported, and stuff like that. There are people that still haven't got that on hobby shelves in the UK. And like I said, I picked mine up 4 months ago off of eBay, so. Anyways, that's the review kit, so I'm not allowed to alter it and stuff like that. It's, I don't want to get into a big history lesson, but it's really weird when you get these newer kits and how they're hodgepodging stuff together and expect you to make something reasonably accurate. The Israelis got the first M109s back in 1968. At the time of the 73 war, these were all 109 short barrels. They lost almost a whole battery, and the Americans decided to sell them the M109 and the M109A2. Numbers, I've got no idea. That kit is designed off of an A2 because it doesn't have any of the flotation equipment, which was the bane of the old Italorite kit if you wanted to make anything newer than what they gave you, because you had to sand off the flotation hump, which is located, if memory serves me right in this area right here. And on this side, there's a nozzles or 4 nozzles, I guess you push in, you fill it with air, and I don't know how the flotation kit works. I've never seen one in action, so I've got no idea. This kit is based off of their release of the M109A2, which was the American version. The Israelis never bought into the A2s because that's when they started adding the, I think it's 23 round box in the back. Never went for that. All the white stuff is where the company has you fill depressions for something else, be it off of their Paladin kit, their A2 kit, or possibly their Rochev kit that they will release based on the parts and stuff I have in that box. So you get a metal barrel. There's some things that are really cool about it, not so cool. One of the things that all Rochevs that I have pictures of show is they use one of the fuse boxes or cans over on this side to hold their assembled rammer, and that's on all Rochevs. Now history on IDF, they have the Rochev and they have what's called the Doher. The Doher is the Israelis' equivalent to our HIP program, which is the Howitzer Improvement Program, resulted in the Paladin. But like I said, it's a hodgepodge of parts. Basic construction so far, other than something that might be my mistake or the kits, there were 2 huge resulting gaps when I tried to put that part back there together. Nobody in the world has a clue what these 2 notches were that I ended up filling, because they're not on any pictures of a real one and like that. And then this, I believe, is what holds the gun trunnion to the hull. And it's in a 2-part deal, and you can see the different size of the gaps when I tried to put them together. And again, this may not be an AFV club. It may have been the way I assembled something wrong, but those had to end up getting filled with just sheet styrene and sanded smooth. The hull's basically done. Tracks, nicely detailed. They took enamel paint. I've already put 2 primer coats on, or a primer and a thing, and started doing the track pads. I didn't bring them with me. They're still at the house. The most of the detail is going to be in the turret. The baskets are like an 8-piece affair on each one here, and then a 10 or 12 for each one of the front baskets. So that's still scaring me because it looks like it's just, there's no locator pins for the rod to go into each other, so I'm not sure how that'll end up turning out. But like I said, oh, and this was the other one. Love photo etch. Wrong photo etch screen for the engine exhaust. That's only on a Paladin. And again, this is why I said it's a hodgepodge of parts. And then these were also supposed to be photo etch. Even after annealing them, nope. I could get one side to go down as I slowly tried to glue it around the final drive housing. Ping! And the whole thing went flying. Still got both pieces. They're in a bag, but I gave up. Sanded it so the plastic would stick, and just use sheet iron. It was a whole lot easier. And these are nothing more than guards to protect the nuts and bolts on the final drive because of the rough terrain that the Israelis use. One of the other things they have, and again, when I talk about hodgepodge, this little thing right here and 2 steel plates have been added as bump guards. The only vehicles that have the 2 steel plates that they include as photo etch is the Doher. None of the Rochevs have. The Rochev only has this one triangular plate in the front. So you kind of got to know your history if you want to build accurate kits and stuff like that, and I'm not that knowledgeable. So thank goodness for the internet and people that actually have seen vehicles. My photographic evidence is what I found on the internet, one book, and that's about it. And that's it. Looking forward to getting it done.